Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I'm going to show you how to make this quick and easy flatbread recipe. It's nice and super soft. If you are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss a single recipe from me. All the measurements will be available for you in the description box below. So we're going to start off with our flour. I am using cake flour for the first portion of the recipe. I'm going to add my flour and my baking powder, but if you are using self-raising flour, then you can just measure out your flour as it is. Then I'm going to be adding a little bit of salt. Then I'm gonna give that a quick mix. Then I'm going to proceed and I'm going to be adding some plain yogurt. The yogurt that I prefer to use is the double cream type. I just find that it works much better than a low-fat version of plain yogurt. So I'm going to be adding my plain yogurt into the bowl, and then I'm going to be giving that a quick mix. And then I'm going to mix it such that everything is evenly combined. I'm also being very careful to not over mix my dough. So this is what it's looking like after I've mixed it, and I'm going to allow this to rest for just over 30 minutes with a cloth over it. While that is resting, I'm going to be preparing my herb butter. So I'm just starting off with some butter that I've melted in my microwave, and then I'm going to be adding some chopped coriander. You can use coriander, you can use parsley, you can also use chives if you love that taste. So I'm using some coriander, and I'm just adding a little bit of dried parsley. So I find that the dried parsley will be making those small green herby impressions on the flatbread, and I really wanted that. Okay, so after 30 minutes I'm going to then proceed and start working with my dough. So for this part, I'm just going to show you guys one little small scoop that I've taken out with my hand. I do recommend that you take out all the dough mixture at once and then distribute it into even sizes or even amount, but for this purpose I just took one part out, and then I've put some flour over it. I'm also going to put some flour over my rolling pin, and then I'm just going to be rolling it into a shape that I prefer. You can roll it into a circle, or you can roll it into any irregular shape. That's the nice thing about flatbread, you don't have to follow a particular shape. Being very careful to always add flour on the top surface of your dough, just to make sure that it doesn't stick on your rolling pin or on the surface that you're working on. Then we're going to go over to our pan. I strongly recommend that you use a non-stick pan, and you need to make sure that it is a good non-stick pan, almost similar to what I am using. So I've just greased it a little bit with butter just so I can get that butter flavor inside a little bit early. Then you're just going to carefully place your flatbread onto the pan, and then you're going to allow it to cook for about 5 minutes on the first side, just so you start seeing some brown indentations, and then you're going to allow it to cook for like a minute on the other side, and you'll see once you flip it over, it also starts to rise, and that just shows you that you know your flatbread is almost ready. And also this happens only when you didn't over mix your dough, so please try not to over mix your dough. So after that, I just turn it around a little bit. I always feel the surfaces. Sometimes you can feel the parts that still have to cook through, and then I just focus on those. So after preparing that flatbread, I would strongly recommend that you make use of a paper towel to clean off any of the flour that might remain, because a lot of the flour will come out from the dough and stick onto the pan, and that starts to burn. Okay, so after I've done that, I've wiped off the remaining residued flour. I'm then just going to proceed to show you guys how to brush on the butter on the flatbread. I prefer to butter on the top and not at the bottom, but you're welcome to do on both sides of your flatbread. Okay, so next I'm going to proceed, and I'm going to be continuing with this process with the remaining dough. And like I said before, I recommend that you split your dough into similar portions like I've done here, and then always keep them floured up so that they don't stick to the surface and they don't stick to your rolling pin. So yeah, this is basically it for this video. It's quick, it's easy. Tell me in the comment section what you would have your flatbread with. I just love enjoying it as it is, with just the butter and the herb of choice at the time. You're also welcome to try using garlic. It's also gonna turn out really well. And that is it for this video. It's very quick, it's easy. It makes about 68 of these medium-sized flatbreads. You can eat this with like your butter chicken or any other curry dish, chicken livers if you please. And that is it for this video. Do hit that subscribe button if you are new here. Don't forget to comment in the comment section, like this video if you enjoy it, and I will definitely see you guys next time. Bye.